What is going on, everybody? Malcolm back again from Majestic Skies Gaming. And as you can see here in front of me, we got another really exciting ROG Ally video for you guys. As promised, I'm going to be showing how I've turned my little ROG Ally into essentially a gaming laptop and workstation. You can see just how compact it is. But without further ado, let's get right into it and I'll go over what I've added to the system to make it a very usable workstation and gaming laptop. But before we get into it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date on all my videos. So as you can see, I have added a dock for the Ally. That costs around 25 bucks or so. Pretty affordable dock. It was on for a good sale. I do also have this nice keyboard and trackpad here, totally Bluetooth, has some nice RGB lights as well. I'll give a close-up on that eventually. I'm not sure if you can see that there. And you can see I've also added an extra screen. So the keyboard was another approximately $25, very affordable. And the screen itself was around 120 Canadian dollars, so about 100 American, maybe even a little bit less. So for pretty much $120, $150, I've managed to turn this Ally into a gaming laptop. But as nice as that is in theory, let's see how this system actually works in practice, because I know it looks a little crazy. It's definitely not your traditional laptop sort of form factor. So let's get right into it and see this system in action. All right, so now you can see the system is up and running. This is just the system itself, no external screen. Honestly, not that bad for gaming. I'm going to die here in 1 second. I just can tell because I'm terrible at this game. But you can tell it's actually playable for PC gaming. A bit of a ridiculous experience, and of course, the latency is going to be pretty bad trying to play like this. But yeah, I'm getting killed. I'm dead. Yeah, it's actually not bad. You're almost getting sort of like a netbook type experience. But let me tell you, netbooks wish they were this cool, because this is a pretty awesome setup. Okay, so right away you can see I've got it set up to go into dual screen mode. This is a 14-inch laptop screen, or sorry, external screen. So actually pretty ideal. Personally, I would say get around a 14-inch size screen. This one is Airzopa brand, definitely a made in China brand, but honestly the screen looks pretty good. Like, you're probably not going to be able to tell in the video, but it's a 1080p screen, very sharp, good colors. I believe it's HDR. It's just a 60 hertz, but I get him. Oh, I hit him, but I didn't get him. Yeah, overall the actual screen quality is pretty good, and you can actually completely power and run the screen with one cable from the ROG Ally, so that's pretty cool. Right now I have two cables set up because that allows you to go HDMI, and you can still plug in your charger for the Ally, which I will probably have to do pretty soon here because we're already sitting at around 30%, so definitely goes through battery pretty quickly. But there you can see kind of a gaming example there. We'll go ahead and quit. And what I would say is the more realistic use case for this system is for productivity. So if you want to use this as like a video editing system, photo editing system, just with this, you got a really nice system. I mean, if you bring this into your local coffee shop, you're probably going to get some looks, and some people are going to be wondering what the heck you're doing. But honestly, I think it's actually pretty sick because you get a dual screen setup as well. So you can, like load up a video here, we'll just have it muted. You can be watching a video here while you're working. Let me get started on this project. So this is Premiere Pro here. Load up a couple videos here, see how it does. These are all 4K videos, so definitely going to be running this system through its paces here as we load these in. Okay, new sequence from clip. Okay, so here's a 4K video here, playing in quarter resolution. No issues at all, it's working just fine. Video in the background is working just fine. 14-inch is big enough to do video editing. And personally, I would say, if you're going to be going this route, you're probably not going to want a much larger screen than 14-inch because, basically the system is already so small. Do you really want to ruin that advantage and put in this, huge screen. So personally, I would say it's not worth it. I'll put another clip here. So this is a little bit more of a realistic use case, 4K footage at 24 frames per second. And you can see, not really having much trouble here, full resolution, playing it without even really loading it. And this is actually right off the SD card, so I got my SD card in the ROG Ally, and it's running just fine here. So obviously you can add your effects and everything. I don't want to go in here. And you know, it's definitely not as fast as like a higher end gaming laptop, but honestly, probably similar performance to a entry-level gaming laptop. Moving on from that though, we'll go ahead and open up my photo editor. I got a couple photos I was kind of working on editing here. So editing raw photos here. Definitely nice and quick. And like, this is totally usable, guys, as a workstation on the go sort of setup. Very, very cool. And obviously you can quickly, you know, strip it down in size, go for a much more compact setup. But you have the option of, without too much stuff here, having a nice on-the-go workstation. So could be a great solution for, you know, students in particular, I'm thinking, because, you know, you get this external monitor, you get this little keyboard, you get the mouse. This you can also dock on a TV, so you can do your at-home gaming, you can do your gaming on the go, and you can use it for work. So pretty universal. You know, considering the price of this thing, approximately $700. I actually got mine open box. It was only $600 Canadian dollars. You're doing pretty good at that price. I mean, this is definitely a laptop replacement sort of option here. Scrubbing through just fine. And the dual screens are really cool. Now, I don't actually use too many software suites where it's really used a lot, other than maybe Premiere. I might use it a little more. Let's look at this other photo. But yeah, you can see, you can zoom in pretty nicely here. You configure your workstation a little bit better for a 14-inch screen. You're going to be really happy with the experience you're getting here. Things like you know, Word document work, things like that. Right away, I'll show you here. Let's see how many tabs you can do. Well, it's still usable. So we got one tab there, another tab here. I'm just going to put on random stuff here, just to show kind of a good use case here. We got two tabs open, and we still got an extra screen here. So I hope that kind of gives you guys an idea of the potential of this sort of setup. So yes, it's very different than a standard laptop setup, but it does have some advantages. I mean, you've got a keyboard you can move around wherever you want as needed. You can use the trackpad, or you can use the mouse, and you can customize this for your needs. So a lot of people, they're probably going to not want this trackpad, so just get a keyboard without that, and then you get a nice mouse, and you've got a really, really sweet setup. And just so you guys can get an idea of just how compact this is, I'll go ahead and put the ROG Ally back into its case and show you that with a simple gaming laptop, with a simple laptop bag, you're essentially good to go. So it's in case, I'll show you just how small this setup is. So you can see this screen, extremely, extremely slim. This is why you go for a 14-inch. So right there, collapse this. This honestly would fit right in there. And that's it. So you're really not talking more space than a laptop. In a really, really small form factor. I mean, just look how compact this is. You can put it right into a bag, into a laptop bag, and you're good to go. So as happy as I am with the keyboard when you're up nice and close to it, I don't know if I particularly recommend this one, because if you move more than like 5 feet away, you start having reception issues. I notice it has like a weird metal plate on the back. Not quite sure why that is. You can see just how shiny it is there. Whoa, but it does have a nice feel to it, super compact, and obviously that's kind of the idea here, is to create a laptop that has a different form factor, more modular form factor, and still allows you to do lots of gaming and get that productivity side of things as well. So other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. My next video, I got something really exciting planned, once again with the ROG Ally, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video because it's going to be something cool. I don't want to spoil it right now, but I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with what I've done for the next video. Thanks guys, take care.